This is a K2 Storm Tracker weather alert.
Right now, K2 is in a Storm Tracker 2 weather alert for extreme heat in our region. Today, a heat advisory is in effect until 11 p.m. tonight. Let's get straight to Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Allison Gutleber for the latest on this. Some places are hitting triple digits today.
Yes, it is hot out there. So over towards the east is where we're seeing those temperatures in the triple digits for the afternoon. Some of them are still there, and we're going to look at the current temperatures in just a bit. But I want to show you the highs so far. 103 in Pendleton. We are not making any records for the day today, but 103 there, 103 in Baker City as well, 101 in LeGrand, 102 in Burns, and 105 over in the Dalles. But we are only in the 90s for the Willamette Valley. We have 96 in Salem, 94 in Portland, and much cooler along the coast in the 70s in Tillamook, 63 in Newport. So another thing I want to talk about is the wildfire smoke. So if you walked outside today, you might notice that it's a bit hazy. We have some of that smoke drifting over towards the Portland area, just a little bit of light smoke, but we're going to continue to talk about smoke because wildfires could be potential for tomorrow. So from tonight until tomorrow, there is a chance for a few isolated thunderstorms, also maybe a few showers as well. But really, the thunderstorms and the lightning could produce some of those wildfires. So this is a look at the red flag warning. It really covers most of the state. So southern portion completely covered in this red flag warning. This goes for tomorrow, and then up closer to the valley and even getting over towards central and eastern Oregon as well. So let's time this out, what we're seeing as we go throughout the rest of the weekend. We have dry skies for the next couple of hours. There could be a few sprinkles down closer to the southern Oregon, and then they really start to move over towards the northwest around Lincoln City, maybe even up to Astoria. We could see a few of those chances for showers early tomorrow morning. So this is a look at around 3 a.m. After that, we stay dry for a little while until most of those showers start moving up from the south again, and they're really going to impact the eastern portion of Oregon. So we're going to see some of those showers moving through, also some chances for some isolated thunderstorms getting closer to the Bend area, maybe even could drift over towards the Portland area or Willamette Valley, but it is a really slight chance we would see any of those thunderstorms over there. As we go throughout the rest of the evening, Sunday looking pretty dry, and then Monday early morning we're drying out, also clearing out for the most part as the day goes on. We'll start out with a bit of cloud cover over towards the coast. Here's a look at Monday throughout the afternoon, looking really nice. We have that onshore flow, and then as Tuesday goes on, still another sunny day. Also, temperatures get a bit more moderate, and we should see more comfortable conditions throughout the 7-day forecast. Let's talk what's happening on radar right now. Dry, we have nothing to talk about, and I'm going to show you some cameras because we are seeing those blue skies. A look at the Hood River area. Visit Hood River camera, 97 right now there. We were close to the hundreds. 67 over in Lincoln City. Pretty foggy out there, just like yesterday at that Inn at Spanish Head Cam. And then in Portland, we have blue skies, but we have a bit of a fire over there, which I'm sure we'll talk about pretty soon. 94 in Portland, 103 still in Pendleton. We're still in the triple digits over towards the east, 105 still in the Dalles, and we're a bit cooler than our highs over towards the coast. So 59 in Newport, 68 in Tillamook, and temperatures tonight do get back down into the 70s as we get closer to around 11 p.m. Then tonight, overnight lows are going to drop down to the 60s. Then we get much cooler. I want to show you the forecast for tomorrow in the 80s, much more comfortable for most of us. And then we could see the triple digits possible again over towards the east. We'll keep an eye on that as we go throughout the rest of the day. A look at the full 7-day forecast. 85 tomorrow. Thunderstorms are possible. 81 on Monday. 86 above average on Tuesday. And then we have a lot of sunshine and in the 80s for the remainder of the 7-day forecast.
All right, good information, Allison. Thank you. And now I want to get to the latest on several wildfires burning in Oregon amid this hot weather. The Cow Valley fire is nearly contained. It has burned roughly 133,490 acres. Meanwhile, Lone Creek is 40% contained and has burned 83,922 acres. The majority of the fires are located in central Oregon. The Oregon Department of Forestry says that they were not expecting this fire season to have started the way it has. They have called on outside resources to help contain and extinguish those flames.
We do have an extremely dry landscape and vegetation out there that normally would be cooler and drier in July, but because we had our recent heat waves, fuels vegetation have cured and are ripe to burn.
The ODF is coming up with a plan for future fires and how to contain them more efficiently. We are on your side and will continue to keep you updated throughout this wildfire season. In other news, construction on a brand new plaza in downtown Portland is now underway in honor of a Rose City legend. Today was the groundbreaking for Darcel 15 Plaza at Southwest 9th and Harvey Milk Street. Construction is set to be completed later this year, and right now plans for the site include a whole lot of different features: a stage, a dog park, tables and chairs, and sail shades for sun cover, and much more. All of it meant to create an inclusive space in honor of Darcel.
The fact that it's going to be between Harvey Milk Boulevard and down to Old Town, where some of the current establishments are for the queer community, it's really just a perfect location to honor the legacy and life of Darcel.
I hope this will bring community to the community. You know, just like Darcel's in Old Town has been for 57 years, this will be another place, a gathering place for people of all walks of life to just come here and be themselves, to celebrate each other, celebrate life.
And Darcel, of course, was the stage name of Walter Cole, a longtime famous Portland drag queen. Darcel was the owner and manager of the Darcel 15 event space in Old Town, and in 2018, Darcel earned the title of world's oldest working drag queen. Darcel passed away last year at 92 years old. Other news now, a shooting in Dawson Park sparks concern for a nearby preschool. Classrooms have moved which face the park because of the fear of potential gunfire through the window. Parents of children tell us that they think gun violence in the neighborhood has been normalized. In 2022, someone died in the park with multiple shootings since. Yesterday, 2 people were hurt at the park. Both are expected to survive. Investigations are now underway by police. In Portland's Pride Festival, celebrating the LGBTQ+ community, is happening this weekend, and safety is top of mind. There's the Pride Parade through downtown Portland and also performances on the waterfront stage. Tens of thousands of folks are expected to fill those streets and the park. The executive director of Pride Northwest says that it is important that this event goes well because it's a safe space for people who come from all over the Pacific Northwest. Ultimately, the best security are the people who are there to enjoy the festival.
And really what I would say, one of the strongest parts of that is recognizing that our own best security is each other. You know, watching out for paying attention to what's around you and who's around you.
And she says that it is best to be at the event with somebody and stay with a group, so do not wander off by yourself and check in with each other. This is one of the bigger and better known festivals around the country, and Porta says other groups ask Pride Northwest about the best way to set up the events and keep them safe. Former President Trump makes his first rally appearance since the attempted assassination in Butler, Pennsylvania. That rally was held indoors in Grand Rapids, Michigan today with elevated security. It is also the first rally with his newly announced running mate, J.D. Vance. Trump says that he is not an extremist, but a person with great common sense. He denied being a part of Project 2025 and knowing anything about it. International news now. Today, the Israeli army says that it carried out airstrikes on Houthi targets inside of Yemen. A massive pillar of smoke and fire came from what was an oil storage facility in the western port city. Houthi officials say at least 80 people were injured in that attack, which they claim targeted, quote, civilian facilities. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu pushed back against that claim in a press briefing, saying the port was used to stage attacks on Israel. And scientists at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are reporting an outbreak of listeria. The agency says at least 2 people have so far died. Dozens more are hospitalized across 12 states through the CDC, though the CDC warns the number of unknown cases is probably larger. Many of the patients reported eating deli meat sliced at the counter before falling ill. Prepackaged meats do not appear to be involved. Listeria can lead to serious and sometimes fatal infections. Typical symptoms include fever, muscle aches, and drowsiness. There have been no reported cases in Oregon so far. And that does it for this digital edition of KATU News. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here on the air after the game around 8 o'clock and tonight at 11. Have a great weekend.